Clonmacnoise, a name that echoes through Irish history. It's a place of ancient monasteries, sacred texts, and rich tradition. But there's another story connected to Clonmacnoise, and it's often overlooked. It's the story of an airship. The earliest accounts found in Irish annals from the 8th century simply mention that ships with their crews were seen in the sky over Ireland. And over time, the story became more elaborate. And the basic story is this. A ship, not upon the waves, but sailing through the very air above the hallowed grounds of Clonmacnoise. This was no ordinary vessel. It traversed the heavens as if it were an ocean, its hull gleaming in the sunlight, a spectacle that drew gasps of wonder and awe from the monks and villagers below. The ship's passage was a celestial ballet, a silent journey across the blue canvas of the sky, a testament to the strange and wondrous things that could occur in this world. It was a vision that blurred the lines between the familiar and the fantastical, a reminder that the realm of the possible extended far beyond the mundane realities of daily life. As the airborne ship drifted across the monastery, a curious incident occurred. Its anchor was released and descended towards the earth. In a twist of fate, the anchor became entangled, not in the soil or a tree, but upon the very door of the church itself. This unexpected turn of events brought the celestial vessel to a sudden and unceremonious halt, tethering it to the earthly realm in a most peculiar fashion. The sight of a ship anchored to a church door was a spectacle that further deepened the mystery and wonder surrounding the already extraordinary event. With the ship now grounded, a lone crew member emerged, descended from the vessel in a manner that defied all natural laws. He didn't climb down a rope or ladder. Instead, he appeared to swim through the air, stroking and kicking as if the sky itself were a liquid medium. The bizarre descent was a captivating display, a performance that blurred the lines between earth and sky, water and air. The crewman's movements were both graceful and comical, a surreal ballet performed against the backdrop of the Irish countryside. The story of the airship of Clonmacnoise, like many legends, has evolved and branched over time, giving rise to different versions and interpretations. In some tellings, the solitary ship becomes a fleet of 3, their aerial procession a majestic armada sailing in formation across the heavens. This multiplied spectacle amplifies the wonder and mystery, suggesting a grander purpose or a more significant event than a single ship could convey. The 3 ships might represent different aspects of the celestial realm, or perhaps they symbolize a connection to the Holy Trinity, adding a layer of religious symbolism to the already rich narrative. The crew's mission also varies in different versions of the tale. While the anchor's retrieval remains a constant element, some stories add another layer of intrigue. Instead of simply retrieving the anchor, the crewman is depicted as attempting to catch a fish, a shimmering otherworldly creature leaping from the clouds as if they were an ethereal sea. The pursuit adds a touch of the fantastical and the absurd, highlighting the otherworldly nature of the ship and its crew. The image of a fisherman casting his line into the sky, hoping to reel in a cloud-borne fish, is a potent symbol of the blurring of boundaries between different realms. The method by which some crewman swims through the air is another element that varies across different versions of the legend. Some accounts describe him as simply floating down as if weightless, while others depict him as using a more deliberate swimming-like motion. These variations add to the mystery and intrigue, leaving room for the imagination to fill in the gaps and envision the impossible. The different descriptions might also reflect different cultural understandings of the air and sky, or perhaps they simply highlight the fluidity and adaptability of oral traditions. The airship of Clonmacnoise's legend has inspired a multitude of interpretations, each seeking to unravel the symbolic meaning behind the fantastical narrative. One common interpretation views the ship as a metaphor for the church, sailing through the trials and tribulations of the world, guided by divine grace. The anchor caught on the church door could symbolize the church's connection to the earthly realm, or perhaps it represents the challenges and obstacles that the church must overcome in its spiritual journey. This interpretation lends a religious dimension to the story, connecting it to the broader themes of faith, salvation, and the relationship between the earthly and the divine. Another interpretation suggests that the legend might be rooted in observations of unusual natural phenomena, such as lenticular clouds or mirages. These atmospheric phenomena can create the illusion of ships sailing across the sky, and it's possible that the legend originated from such sightings. This interpretation offers a more rational explanation for the story, grounding it in the realm of natural phenomena rather than supernatural occurrences. But even this interpretation acknowledges the power of the human imagination to transform ordinary sights into extraordinary tales. The story of the airship of Clonmacnoise can also be seen as a reflection of ancient beliefs in a world above our own realm. a realm inhabited by celestial beings or otherworldly creatures. The ship sailing through the air could be a symbolic representation of the higher realms, or perhaps it's just a depiction of a journey between different worlds. This interpretation connects the legend to broader themes of cosmology and the human desire to understand the universe and our place within it. It suggests that the story of the airship of Clonmacnoise is not just a local tale, but a reflection of universal human curiosity about the unknown and the unseen.